Hey everyone! So, I am 36 weeks pregnant. I'm super excited. As you can tell, if you haven't noticed yet, either from our daily vlogs or from the intro of this video, I'm in a new nursery, a totally new room. I have moved since our last bump date. It has been a crazy, hectic week. It's just been insane. Basically, we had full intentions to stay and bring Ollie home to his nursery at the other house, but basically we just decided to take an opportunity that our landlord gave us. She said that she wanted to sell when our lease came up. And she said that we could go now or go in a couple months, but we just kind of all decided that we'd rather go now. And yeah, it's going to be stressful and crazy, but we'd rather not move after we have him. And so we just took a chance. We totally just went for it and we moved. I did move into a brand new house, and it's just been such an awesome blessing, although extremely difficult. Being 9 months pregnant and moving was not fun, I will say, but luckily I had everything extremely organized. So basically all we did was put everything into boxes, move everything into the new house, and just put it back up and hang it up and do whatever. So it was actually fairly easy. This room that we're in now was bright pink last week, but Brian did all the painting and he's painted it this color, which I'm really in love with. We worked really hard, obviously, on our other nursery, but it was kind of fun to do a nursery 2.0 kind of thing. Like, if we had a second chance, we decided we didn't want to really do the stripes. They were very babyish, and not that obviously we're having a baby, but I like this better because I feel like he can grow a little bit more into this. And obviously now that he has his own nursery is really, really nice. He has his own room, and so this may just turn into his bedroom if he does get older and we're still here. I'm so excited. It was really crazy and hectic and stressful, but in the end it was all so worth it. And now he has his own nursery, which I'm ecstatic about. I'm just super excited. Of course, we do still plan to do co-sleeping in the beginning when he's born and everything, and I do have a little rock and play, which I absolutely love, that we'll be using, and so that'll be where he'll be first for a few months after he's born. But then after that, he has his own room, which is just super, super exciting. As you saw, there was no fruit this week. The size of the baby, basically he is between 19 and 22 inches, and probably for Ollie, he's probably about 6 pounds, but they say average about 6.5 pounds. So, but a lot of people suggested doing the pumpkin. A pumpkin would have been a great suggestion for this week's fruit, but we just do not have any pumpkins. No small pumpkins, big pumpkins. There's no pumpkins around this area. So I just couldn't do the fruit anymore, which is kind of sad. I had to say goodbye to one of the things that we've done since the very, very beginning, when we started out with a little lemon seed, which is just like super exciting, super cool. But this week we just kind of decided to let go of the fruit and do some other cool little things for the intro and all that. So I don't really have any different symptoms this week. I just have my normal, usual, pregnant symptoms. And I'm still not getting sleep at night. I'm just kind of really in a lot of pain at night. I don't know what it is, but luckily I've started napping. And so I'm actually getting a lot better sleep during the day. I usually can get at least 1 to 2 naps in, which has just been really, really helpful, trying to keep me from like completely draining myself. And so I really am enjoying at least being able to nap. And obviously I haven't been able to do that. And now that I'm on maternity leave, it's much easier, and so that's pretty cool. So I'm officially on weekly appointments with my midwife. Last week I had an appointment with her, and again, I just love her so much. She's just the sweetest lady. She's just so caring, and she's actually called me when we're not at appointments just to check on me, which I just never really got to experience that with my other doctor. It's kind of interesting. I'm gonna just blow your guys' mind if you don't know already, but they measured my belly. Now, this isn't his size, this is my uterus size. I am currently, I don't know how much bigger I am now, but I am currently measuring at 44 weeks pregnant. When I heard that, I was like, what? Like, I didn't even know that was possible. But basically, because my uterus goes so far high, it's measuring at 44 weeks. And obviously, she doesn't feel like there's any problem with that. There's no there's no like real danger to measuring at 44 weeks at this point, especially because he's still measuring perfectly fine 36 weeks. It just makes for a very uncomfortable Missy at 36 weeks. That's like 8 weeks ahead of me. She was like, that's what a 44-week pregnant lady would feel like. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's just scary to even think about. You know, that's just how it is. My uterus is just very, very uncomfortable uterus when pregnant, and so that's just kind of what I got to deal with. So while at that appointment, she actually sent me to go do an NST. She decided that it was something that I should probably just see how baby's doing. If you don't know what an NST is, it's a non-stress test. And basically they monitor the baby for about 20 to 30 minutes, and they just kind of check out how his heart rate is doing in conjunction with his movement, making sure that his heart rate's going up and he has enough oxygen. And then they just check my fluid levels and everything else that he's doing. And it was actually really fun. The NST was really neat because I got to really just relax and focus on him, his movement and all that. And then when they did the ultrasound, it was actually, I've had so many ultrasounds throughout this entire pregnancy. As you guys know, probably every 2 weeks I have an ultrasound. But this one was really neat because she really took the time to just, focus on everything. And at one point, she showed us him opening his hands, opening his mouth, and practicing his breathing. It was just a really, really fun one, and so I was really excited about that. And then after, my midwife had called, and she said that the perinatologist, who is a high-risk doctor, suggested that I need to come in now every 2 weeks, twice a week in order to do the NST. So now basically I have an appointment once a week with the midwife and 2 appointments a week with an NST, for an NST, which is a lot of appointments. We're getting down to the very nitty-gritty end, and so it probably won't last for much longer. Okay, so a huge question that I've been getting is, am I still going to be induced at 39 weeks? So if you haven't been following, or if you're not sure what's going on, basically since the very, very beginning of my pregnancy, my doctor had told me that no matter what, I will not go past 39 weeks. They will not allow me. So if I don't go into labor naturally before 39 weeks, then I will be induced, or if he's head down, or if he's breech, then I will have to have a C-section. I've always been totally stressing about that, kind of like, oh, I would hate to have to be induced. I really want to stay away from Pitocin and all that as much as possible. And so I was kind of like, at 37 weeks, I need to start, trying to naturally induce labor to make sure that I don't get induced with drugs and all that. So at this point, I have talked to my midwife about it and the high-risk doctor, and they both feel like we can basically kind of take a step back and breathe a little bit. If we come up to 39 weeks and he seems to be doing good, then they suggest that they don't really feel like it's necessary to do the induction at 39 weeks. But we're just gonna have to keep an eye on it, obviously just keep a close look on everything and how he's doing. NSTs will obviously help with that. And if everything's going good, maybe I don't have to be induced and we can go a little bit further than 39 weeks. So that's really exciting, really encouraging. It makes me not feel so stressed out about like having to make sure that this baby comes before 39 weeks or whatever, because now I can just kind of relax and let things kind of go naturally. And if he comes at 39 weeks, that would be great. If not, then maybe we can just take a step back and hopefully not do the induction with Pitocin. Maybe we'll try lots of other ways to do things naturally, or just other ways besides Pitocin, like doing the sweeping the membranes and all that. I'm hoping to avoid that as much as possible, but I definitely just want to stay away from Pitocin if I can. So this week is, though, really exciting because as of 36 weeks, I can safely deliver with a midwife, which is really, really exciting. They feel very confident that if he comes now, that he will be perfectly healthy and great, and so that's just such a relief and so exciting. At this point, I'm just trying to help him get into position for labor. I've been trying to do lunges, lots more of walking, just trying to get him to kind of engage a little bit more and, just get him ready because, obviously labor is coming in a few weeks, if not sooner. Obviously, labor is coming in a few weeks, if not sooner. And so that's just really exciting, and I want to help him, get into position as much as I can. which kind of leads me to my next point. We actually have officially now put out a prediction site that you guys can all go to and predict when you think he's going to be born, how much he's going to weigh, how long he's going to be, what color hair he's going to have, what color eyes he's going to have. So you guys have to go check that out. Have to go make your prediction. I'll have it in the link below, and I also have it on my Facebook page if you want to check it out there. But definitely go put in your prediction. I have my prediction, and I won't tell you guys what it is, but I'm pretty excited. I think I'm pretty close. It's something that I have thought is going to happen since the very beginning. So I don't know. Brian has his prediction. I don't know if his is going to come true or not. I really have mine, and I think I feel pretty confident about it, but we will see. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my belly. All right, here is the belly down, or shirt down. Getting so big. And actually, that belly button has not popped too far. I thought it was going to come out further, but it's definitely not too bad. Alright, and here's with the shirt up. If you guys don't know, I did just do a belly cast video so that we can memorize this exact, what is this, the shape of my belly. It's pretty much very unique, and I felt like it was important to memorize it, so we have a belly cast video, so go check it out if you haven't. Okay guys, so I have a lot of really cool videos coming out. I actually have a video with Mama Natural coming out this week on Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so you guys definitely have to watch those videos. They're going to be super fun, and I think you guys will like them. We also have a couple other videos coming out. I know I get a lot of questions about the nursery tour. We are doing a nursery tour. I will be having that out very soon, and we also will do a time lapse of us basically turning this room into his room, so that should be out really soon also. I'll be doing a hospital bag video, a diaper bag video. It's all going to be out very soon, hopefully this week. Things just kind of get crazy and pushed aside, but I really think that this week it's going to happen. So just be on the lookout for those videos. Definitely go like my Facebook page if you want to see when they're coming out, and when they do come out, you can get the updates right away. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comments below, and I'll try and answer them. Like this video if you did, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! I want to remember this. My body forming around you, hugging you tight, nestling you warm. I want to know what this feels like forever, to house something so beautiful, so pure, and so full of joy. You may have heard me complain about my back, grunt my way up the stairs, or even gasp at your quick, forceful movement.